Why would you be sorry? You came here to work, right? Don't do that.
Everybody loves you. People will understand.
You're making a mistake. There's nothing to understand.
What a nice surprise.
Well, I came in with Ridge this morning, so I thought maybe we could have lunch like we used to.
Oh, yeah, that's great. So, how is Ridge?
He's okay.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Great. This is weird. This is very awkward. What is going on?
I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not so good. This whole thing with Ridge has just been so stressful and hard, and you know, I pick up my phone almost every day, and sometimes I even dial it because I just want to talk to my best friend, but I always end up hanging up because my best friend is you. I just want to feel normal, but I don't even know what that is. All I know is that I miss you. I miss my sister. I miss my best friend. So today I decided not to hang up.
Maya, the hand
What about it?
needs to be somewhere else. As in, not on this person.
Did you not hear what I said?
Yeah, you're thinking that you still love me.
I never said anything about thinking. Does that make you uncomfortable?
Only that you can't seem to change the subject.
Because I, unlike Caroline, believe that honesty is the best policy.
Okay, fine. You can feel free to feel exactly how you'd like to. We've established that.
Good. Because I also believe that somewhere, you feel what I feel too.
This can go one or two ways. I can get all outraged and fire you.
Why would you do that when I am so good at my job?
Because you're difficult and pushy and won't listen to me.
Work for Caroline.
Or I could tell you thank you. That I appreciate that you have feelings for me. But nothing is ever gonna come of this, Maya. I love being married. I've never been happier.
I have seen you happier, Rick. I made you happier.
There was something that just wasn't right about us being together. I can't put my finger on it, but it was maybe too needy or too dependent.
I felt it too. But it had nothing to do with the way that we felt about each other. It was fear of losing each other because the odds were so stacked against us, and we had a right to be afraid. But we survived. We're alive. So if I seem pushy or difficult to you now, it is only because when you've been through the worst, there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
I miss you too. I'm just so tired of being angry. I just don't have the energy to keep it up anymore. This thing with Ridge, I probably don't even have a right to talk to you about it, but I can't stand this awkwardness between us. I just can't stand it.
It doesn't have to be awkward. I mean, we can just accept the fact that we're sisters, no matter how much we've hurt each other in the past. And Katie, we're always gonna be sisters, and we're always gonna love each other.
I do love you, Brooke.
And I love you. And you know you can talk to me about anything.
Okay. I'm trying so hard to be as supportive as I possibly can be with Ridge, but I just want to do the right thing. I just want to give him what he needs, but I'm not sure what that is.
What do we do now?
You make the corrections I told you to make.
I tried and I still didn't get
Well, then
it.
try again.
But you know what you want. Can't you just show me? You get angry when I try and angry when I don't do it.
Not angry.
Then why is your hand shaking?
It's a nervous habit, it's nothing.
Ridge, this is between you and me. Rick isn't here.
And why would Rick be here? This is designers only.
You know, if you don't tell me, you're gonna have to tell
Tell
him.
you what? Tell him what?
What it is that you're hiding. Or think that you're hiding.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I expected you to say.
Ridge and Bill aren't so different, are they?
What do you mean?
Well, you know you can't ask Ridge how his workday went.
I know. I try not to, but he's so consumed by his work right now that I feel like if I don't ask the question, then we won't have anything to talk about.
Well, that's not going to change even when he recovers. I mean, artists are just like that. They need to work, 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 and if they're not, they feel like they're not doing anything. And even asking them about it is a reproach.
Of course, with Bill, there were certain things that I just didn't want to know.
Yeah, I couldn't ask Bill about how his day went either, but that's because he was at home. He wasn't at work. I know you still hold resentment towards me because I helped get Spencer Publications back to Bill. But that's because I was feeling the way you're feeling now. His whole identity is wrapped up in his work, in his job. That makes him who he is. And I know Rich feels the same way. And he loves you, Katie, and he knows you love him. It's just, he doesn't understand why.
I don't think you're going to fire me.
Difficult people don't last here.
2 reasons. Number 1, difficult people don't last here. Are you kidding me? Difficult people call the shots here. And I am hardly your biggest problem. Ridge is. And number 2, as much as I may be aggravating you right now, you know that is nothing compared to what your darling wife pulled on me. Number 3.
You said there were 2 reasons.
Okay, fine. I'm done.
All right, what's number 3?
You sure you want to know?
You don't know me. You don't know anything about me.
Do you want me to leave?
No. Do you want to learn?
Maybe I'm not bright enough or talented
Stop.
enough.
You are those things and more. You have what it takes. I thought we made a pretty good team earlier.
It's just that I didn't know that we were a team. I thought you were just helping me. I didn't realize that I was helping you too. Ridge, you could have told me. I'd still be honored to work with you and be trusted by you.
Trusted. Trust, a funny word, isn't it? Trust. Trusted. No one has the right to rob me of what I was born to do, what I've done all my life.
What are you talking about?
Trust! Trust me. What if I don't trust you? What about that? What if I think that you and Rick, you're here because you want to finish what Uncle Bill started?
My uncle.
Yes, your uncle. He wanted me dead. My hand won't do what I wanted to do anymore.
Maybe with some practice, mine can.
It's true what you say. Ridge feels like he's nothing without his work.
There have to be other ways for him to be creative.
Well, he may have a solution.
I'm sure there's some kind of new technology out there that he can play with.
Yeah, well, I guess we'll see. I just keep feeling like this is...
I'm sure it affects your relationship. It has to.
Do you think that's why we're not married? Do you think he feels like less of a man?
You're cute when you're being coy.
Thank you.
Too bad you're almost never coy anymore.
What am I then?
Aggressive.
Why is it that men get promoted for being aggressive and women get fired?
You have your 2 reasons to protect you.
3.
Which is?
You remember us too.
I never said that I didn't. I just said I was married.
But you and I know something about that most people are too afraid to admit.
Why don't you remind me what that is?
That marriage isn't forever. You and Caroline got married too fast. You know it, and I know it. Sure, she's behaving now. But the secrets and the lies are gonna start up again any day now.
You know, you're right about one thing. I'm not gonna fire you. But if there's any more surprises, like the steam room or being blatantly rude to Caroline, that's exactly what's gonna happen.
But it's okay for her to mangle my name any way she likes. Of course it is. Because she has trained you to expect that little from her.
I had no way of knowing that the helicopter I ordered never showed up, and then I got onto Bill's by mistake. None of that came together until my memory came back. All of it, the Spencer logo on the jacket, and Bill's most trusted employee was wearing it, and that Bill was given the order to drop me out of the helicopter. A fisherman and his family picked me up, took care of me, and I don't know why they didn't report it. Maybe they thought there was a reward, maybe they were scared, I don't know. But one day I just wandered off, couldn't find my way back. And that's when Brooke found me on the beach. It was Brooke, Katie, my family coming back here. Brought everything back. All my memories, everything came back. Except this. So. What a day that was, huh? Now, not a lot of people know about that, and I would like to keep it that way, okay?
What does your doctor say?
Words. Words, words, words. Neuroskeletal and, neuro something. A lot of neuro stuff going on there.
Meaning?
Meaning she doesn't know why I lost what I lost. Or if I'll ever get it back.
What do you think?
I think I have a chance. And I think that chance is with you.
Have you asked Ridge if he changed his mind?
He hasn't changed his mind.
Sorry, I thought you were asking.
No, we still talk about the future, you know? We still talk about the places we want to travel and how we're gonna parent the boys and the things we want to do before they're consumed with school. But all the talk never manifests itself into any kind of plan with dates and to-do lists. It's just this vague someday. And I don't want to add to his stress, and I feel like if I say anything, then he's gonna think I'm questioning his commitment to me, and so I just say nothing.
Maybe he's just waiting to be the man that he was when he asked you to marry him.
He is. I didn't fall in love with sketches and designs. And what if his ability is gone for good? I mean, his doctors are hopeful, but clearly they have no clue. It would be fine with me if he never worked again.
I don't think that's a future that Ridge can contemplate.
I know. I just want to be who he needs me to be. I don't know who that is.
There, you see that? It's a little softer, more gradual. Simple. And that's couture. You got it now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we have another design for Rick.
You still have it, you know. All of it. The sense of lightness and volume and that tricky simplicity that you do so well.
Yep, I have all of it. Everything except the ability to put it down on paper. Work with me.
It's been a fantasy of mine since I came to Forrester to hear you say that. But
You want credit, of course.
no. There's no question in my mind that this design is yours, and I am happy to contribute anonymously what little I can. People will eventually find out.
Well, they can't find out.
Ridge, how is that realistic?
We'll just keep doing what we're doing.
I have to at least tell Rick.
No, you can't do that. Because if he finds out that I'm impaired, is that the right word?
We're newlyweds. I mean, what kind of married life am I leading when I can't tell my husband what I'm doing all day?
Listen to me. I know Rick doesn't want to hurt me, but if he sees a weakness in me, he's gonna strike. It's part of his nature. Our relationship's very complicated. And you gotta think about something. This would be good for him, too. If we can pull this off, if we can have a whole line and the public loves it, well, that'll be his success, too.
All right. I'll work with you, and I won't tell Rick. Unless I have to, but that is the best I can do.
I know I'm not easy. I know that. Not easy on wives and employees, kids. I ask a lot. I ask too much, maybe.
I can handle it. I could learn so much from you.
I'll give you everything I have. And it'll be our secret.
Our secret.